What a frustrating night. What an absolutely frustrating night. Just did not take our chances once again. Second week in a row now. This one probably worse in terms of the amount of missed opportunities that we had. It sucks. Really sucks. What could have been in that third quarter if we took all those chances. Just really seems like we've lost a bit of composure going forward at the moment. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what the reason is, but we really look sloppy at the moment. Inside forward 50 and then just missing those set shots. I don't know, when it starts early in the game, I feel like it really just sort of snowballs from there. We've had games this year where we start red hot and we kick 2 or 3 goals, sometimes more, without a behind. Whereas in this scenario, it was the exact opposite. And Carlton took their chances. They get out to a nice lead and then that's it. They just, were able to keep us at arm's reach from that point. I haven't poured through any of the numbers just yet, but, being at the ground, it felt like we contested pretty well around the ground. There was certainly some facets that they were better than us. I think we just used it really poorly at times, and they punished us on turnover, and they were just, quick punch, bang up the other end, and then, score a goal. So, very frustrating. I don't know, I'm trying to think, do I want to just start potting people, or do I want to be a bit more constructive? Look, I'll go negative first, and this isn't about me potting the individual player, because this player, I think, is a limited player, but he has a role, and when he plays that role, I'm happy with him being in the team. But I think this is a coaching failure this week, and that is about Jake Kelly not playing as a lockdown small defender. If he's not playing in that position, I don't see why he's playing in the team, because he did nothing when he was at forward flank. He does nothing on the wing. He slows down ball movement high up the ground. He's only got a left foot, and he couldn't. There was a time where he literally just took the ball out of bounds because he had to. But the coaches know this. The coaches see that this guy playing week in, week out, and yet we're still deciding to play him up the ground in that position rather than play another player who's maybe come up from the VFL, or just put him in back pocket. I know he went there late in the game. Frustratingly gave away a free against Curnow, which I don't know, was probably there, but I don't know. I think that's a coaching failure, that they're not realizing that this guy can't play in these positions. And if there's something that he's meant to be doing off the ball, I'm not seeing it, and it just slows us down when he's there. So, this isn't his fault. This is the coach's fault. They should know this, and they should know better, and they should play him in a better position. That really frustrated me tonight. Big 7-seater Peter. I love him, but I think he really struggles to play forward when he's also playing second ruck, because, I don't know, there were times where it seemed like he was coming into forward 50 and he looked gassed, and then he was just jumping at the ball and just not really offering a great deal. Wiedering played pretty well, and so did some of their other key defenders. I think they deserve a bit of credit, but old Peter's just struggling a bit at the moment, and I don't know. I think he plays better when he doesn't have to go into the ruck, personally. That's just my opinion. I think he really, really struggled there. Poor Benny Mackay didn't have the greatest of games. Lost a contest against his brother at the start of the game, but definitely not his best. Look, I don't want to pot young Sardis too much, or Satis, if I'm pronouncing it right, but he, looks a bit of a way off, the young fella, and I don't know, I think needs to spend a bit more time developing for now. Look, their best player, in my opinion, was Tom De Koning. I thought he was incredible, particularly in that last quarter. Goldstein won a fair bit of footy and did some pretty good things, but De Koning was the deciding factor, and just shows the impact of really high quality ruckman can have in a game where the midfielders seemed level at a lot of times. Like I haven't looked at the clearance numbers or anything like that, but I think I saw on the screen that they were definitely up in that point at one stage in the game, or even at the end. But it didn't until that last quarter. It really didn't feel like they were dominating there. But it was him that led the charge, and we just got to hope that we can get a fit and firing Sam Draper to play that kind of footy on a regular basis, because that can be the difference sometimes. Goods. I thought Nick Martin was really good when he went forward. Even played in the middle at times. Again, we're going to sit here and discuss this. Should he be playing off the halfback flank? Should he play somewhere else? I think this is one the coaches are probably going to have to sit there and think about over this bye weekend, because I think there's a few big question marks around the roles that a few players are playing right now. Nick Martin's one of them. Obviously, I've spoken about Jake Kelly. There's probably a few other guys in there as well. Jai Menzies played a bit of time off the halfback flank. I actually didn't think he was all that bad. Like, it was a bit strange seeing him there, but he got a fair bit of the ball. I think he impacted pretty reasonably well. But yeah, not going to deliver the kind of game that you get from someone like Mason Redman. Who else? Look, Zachy Merritt worked his way into the game. I thought he played a pretty good game. Defensively, I thought was really sound considering the slow start. They're probably the main two. Like Semi Dunham, had a real crack again. Rids did some good things, but yeah, look, it's a frustrating one. We had our chances. That's it. Like, we weren't blown off the park. We weren't destroyed by, a team just convincingly. Convincing is not maybe the right word, but we were in the game. We were in the game and we just blew our chance. We absolutely cocked it up, just like we did last week, which is really frustrating. You can obviously spin it positively and say, look, we know we're doing a lot right. We just got to execute the end better. But, that final execution is kind of the hardest thing in footy, to be honest. So, look, flat to lose. But if Carlton proved anything last season, it is at this point in the year, there is so much footy still to come. There is so long to go. So many things could go wrong or go right from here. And look, we hit the bye. I'm pretty sure we're third on the ladder now. I don't think because Port won't play. So we're hitting our bye third on the ladder. I'm pretty sure if I asked any of you watching this who support Essendon, would you take Essendon being third on the ladder at the bye? You'd all say yes. Are there issues? Definitely. Are there things that are improving and looking good? Also the same. The midfield's just lost a bit of potency in the last few weeks, which I think we can put down to a number of things. Obviously, the less of an impact from the rucks. Obviously, a few people not running through there. And then probably just, some of those younger guys maybe just not being able to do it week in, week out. Our ball movement at times tonight was a bit frustrating. Like, we overpossessed it, I think, at times, and some of our handball work wasn't that great, and just often just gave the wrong option. There were so many hospital hand passes where guys were just giving it to someone in the worst position, and a lot of our guys who often are pretty good users, particularly around our half back line. I know he wasn't the only one, but there's one I remember from Andrew McGrath where I think he gave it to Peter Wright, who literally had someone about to tackle him. And I was like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? So there was definitely a bit of overpossessing going on at times. But look, I hate saying it, but credit to Carlton. They took their opportunities. Their forward line was really good. Elijah Hollands was amazing in, the good moments. Charlie Curnow is just, he's the best forward in the competition. He's just such an impactful player. And yeah, they took their chances and we didn't. But look, hey, I'm sure some of you are going to say it's season over, it's all doom and gloom. But look, long way to go from here. Hit the bye, recoup, hope that we can fix the issues that we've had and, have a good crack for the back half of the year. And hopefully we play some finals and hopefully we're winning some finals this season because, third on the ladder at the bye, it's pretty good. That's all from me. We'll be recording the podcast Tuesday night just because of the long weekend. So until then, go Bombers. Bye.